John, WSRT Fitness. If you enjoy health and fitness related content, please remember to subscribe, click the bell, select all for notifications. Comment below your questions, video ideas, opinions. I would love to review and respond to all of them. Thank you guys so much for watching and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about two different articles. Well, one's really more of an announcement that I've been reading over the last couple of days. I just want to give my opinion on where I think we stand. So number one is obviously the new report by CNN talking about how in 10 years, 50% or about 50% of America will be obese. The other one I want to talk about is more of an announcement, which I'll get to in a second. So as far as 50% obesity, about 6 months ago, I made a video where I said something to the effect of, if we don't do something soon, we're going to be at 50%, even higher than 50% obesity rate in this country. Now, it was in the form of a statement of opinion. It was based on absolutely no legitimate factors. It was just, this is where we're heading. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And now there are actual reports, there are actual studies and projections that are being made stating that we're going to be at 50% obesity rate in 10 years. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. At some point, we all need to sit down, look at the mirror and say, I've got to do better for myself. Recently, there's been some BS online, and even though some of them followed me, I think gearing up to kind of give me shit, there really wasn't much of a shitstorm on my side, but there's been a recent resurgence of people with I don't owe you my health and things like that, you know, starting to go back and forth online again a little bit, and I'm looking at it going, what the hell? And you're right, nobody owes anybody else their health. You owe it to yourself. And this is also something that I've said before. For all the people out there watching, you don't need to get healthy for me. You need to get healthy for you. And when I see articles like this and it becomes a passive thing, you know, half of the country will disregard it because of what media source put this study out. You know, a percentage of that other half will be offended by it and will therefore ignore it. Another percentage will be in denial, say, no, it's not that bad, and just write it off. And then there's maybe 10% left that will actually give a shit and might actually try to do something about it. Whether they succeed or fail, I don't know. But maybe 10% of the people who read it will try. And then there's that other part of what percentage of people will see it also. And so before you know it, it becomes a very, very small sliver, a very small percentage of the people in this country. And so it does very, very little to help. And the problem is that an article like this could do good. It can give off this is where we're heading and we don't want to do that and this is why. But instead, people who are extreme, you know, or as the fat phobes, as some of the healthy at every size movement would say, are going to use it as ammo against the people who are obese. And the people who are obese are going to use it as ammo to be like, fuck this, I don't want to be a part of this, and they're going to resist. Everybody is just spending so much time resisting. And that's the problem. We need to be more supportive of each other. I had a conversation recently with one of the few close family members I have, and it was a political discussion. I won't get into the details of the political discussion, but what I told him is that times are so much different. In World War II, you know, when Pearl Harbor happened, this country came together. It didn't matter whether you were left or right. It was about doing the right thing, coming together, helping your neighbor. And I said, am I wrong, or am I just misunderstanding? And this family member was alive during World War II. He says, no, you're absolutely right. Everybody came together so well. And then I further my opinion saying, if Pearl Harbor happened today, this country wouldn't come together the same way it did 70 years ago, or 80 years ago, whatever, almost 80 years ago now. People wouldn't come together. And it's because of this type of divisive, whether it's victim blaming or victimizing, there's just so much bullshit, and we need to stop it. We need to be supportive of each other. Losing all the weight that I lost has been successful and sustainable because this time I got help and I had support. I was able to stay away from all the things that were bad because I had the good people around me. Things got better. Relationships got better. Why don't people want to be happy? Why do we seek this negative bullshit all the time? And that's what leads me to the second thing that I was reading. So one of the natural bodybuilding organizations that I plan on doing at least one competition in, which I'll actually list by name, is the OCB. Next August is doing a body transformation competition. This is not a bodybuilding competition as I am understanding the way it's written out, where people are not competing necessarily in actual posing trunks and doing routines. They can compete in suits or dress up, do whatever, but they are doing it's an opportunity to show better health, as I'm understanding. People who are in a state of unhealthy living and make a healthy, positive change. And I did another video a couple of months ago talk about why we should follow natural bodybuilding, why that should become the next big sport in America and really in the world. And things like that are why. Now, I realize OCB is a business. They're in it to make money, and they see a money-making opportunity to do this. However, it's a great money-making opportunity for them because there needs to be events like this where you can go and show off, oh, look at how much I lost. And not everybody needs or wants that attention, but even if you don't necessarily want to get on stage, maybe you know somebody who does. Maybe somebody who can inspire you. To get up on, where they can get up on stage. And I lost 100 pounds and whatever the time frame is going to be. I don't remember off the top of my head, like what the time frames were. But they can lose this weight, get healthier, do what they're doing, get on stage, talk about, they're all given microphone time where they can talk about their journeys. They're showing before and after photos, and it's just, it could be, which I know that some people are offended by before and after photos, but quite frankly, that's one really, really great way to measure progress, especially if you are trying to keep track of your own progress. I recently posted a picture on Instagram showing the difference in my physique in 8 weeks, where you can see the amount of muscle I was able to build, and obviously I added a little bit of fat because I gained some weight, but you can see the difference in my physique in 8 weeks, where you don't see that day to day to day. And just like losing weight and gaining muscle, they're the same thing, where day after day after day, you don't see the difference, and it can be discouraging if you have a long way to go to your goal, which is also why I do advocate taking before and after photos. I actually advocate for progress photos. Every couple of weeks, take a picture, compare to where you were 4 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, if you've been at it that long. But I think an announcement like this, to have this organization do an event like this, is very, very important. And I think everybody should take the opportunity to support each other. They are trying to support people who want to actively get healthy. These are not, from what I'm understanding, these are not people who would normally be on a bodybuilding stage, natural or unnatural. This appears to me to be an opportunity for anybody and everybody. And that kind of inclusivity is the kind of thing that is often spoken about but never really practiced by many on both sides, both the more extreme part of the healthy at every size or body positivity movement. Sorry guys, recording at 4:30 in the morning and stuff. And on the extreme, as the healthy every size camp would call the fat phobics, on the extreme other side, and let's be honest, some of those on the extreme other side are actually fat phobic, and others are just like, no, stop making excuses. Let's not confuse the two. So, with all that being said, take care of yourselves. Christmas is coming. Enjoy the holiday with your loved ones, but think about moving forward. Next week, I'm going to do a couple of New Year's resolution videos, because even though I am not a fan of New Year's resolutions, I know a lot of people are going to make it, and it's still a great opportunity to actually make some positive changes in life. And so if that's when you decide to get healthy, you've got my support. Comment below if you need extra support. We also, at the collective, we're still open for new clients. Come on in. I'd be more than happy to help all of you out. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment below your questions, opinions, video ideas. I will review and respond to all of them. You can follow me on Instagram at WSRT Fitness, and join my Facebook group, WSRT Fitness, where we're about to start phase 2 of the training program, where you can follow along with my workouts if you think you can. So with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.